everyone and welcome to Driven Mad.
Now, I think Driven and Mad probably sum this one up. So this is my 2008 Mercedes B200 Turbo. Now, when I took it in for a service...
I was going to say W245 is the model.
When I took it in for a service at the Mercedes dealer, I had a thermostat issue, which we knew when we bought it, but we decided we'd get it done at the Mercedes dealer. He took it for a ride, made me go with him, and we got in, and he looked up and he went, "Oh, you've got the sunroof. Never open it." And of course, one of the things I love most about this car is its fantastic sunroof, and it's gone pop. So a tiny, at the front here, this lifts, the rest concertina's out, as I think we've shown you. We can probably insert a clip.
Fantastic when it's
and works so well. Yeah. There's a tiny little plastic strut here, which obviously once you close it, locks it into place, and that has broken. Now, I can get that part for €25, but the quote that I got from an independent was €2,000 to fit it. Mercedes won't fit it, they'll only put a new sunroof in, which is €6,000 plus labour.
Because they've got to take the whole inside of the car.
Because they take the whole inside, yeah, everything. And the mechanism, there's loads of cables, is right in the sort of back pillar. We've decided it's way past our pay grade, but the problem is along the motorway, the wind is whistling in here, and obviously so will the rain be. We're in Portugal, but it does rain here.
It will do.
So I have decided.
Yeah, I find it quite, I'm just smiling because I'm excited.
I've decided, I thought about taking it out completely and welding a panel in.
Yeah, you wanted to weld the sunroof, get rid of the sunroof and weld the roof. That's mad.
No, it's not.
It is.
What we're going to do is madness. We are going to use windscreen gunk.
Windscreen, yes.
And we are going to fill it here. So it's kill or cure. We're going to fill it, fill the channel in. This doesn't lock itself down, so we'll show you inside in a second. We've put pads in so that we're going to bungee it to get it under pressure. We're going to put weights on the top. We're going to let the gunk go off, and we are going to cross everything, that is everything,
that we've got,
that this doesn't leak.
This is very much a dad video, as you can see. I'm here to just tag along and help with this idea.
Well, what else should we do?
Yeah, what else
I mean, it's too late, because by the time you see this, I've gunked it.
Yeah. And if it hasn't worked, it's going to look terrible and we can't fix it anyway. So
yeah, so what we can't make it worse.
No. No.
Well, it's going to leak. Yeah. We can't make it worse.
That is true.
We daren't drive it on the motorway because we feel this is going to fly off.
No, absolutely.
So we're stuffed.
Yeah. And we're not coughing out £5-6 grand to get it fixed, because that's what.
Well, the car's not worth it. I mean, in the UK, you can pick these up for £2.
Yeah. So
here, this is. If this was, I mean, this is. I mean, one owner. I'm second owner. Full Mercedes history. So there is nothing. This just basically tells you how shit a design this sunroof is. Yeah. And Mercedes should be ashamed, and they should be replacing these for free for anyone who owns one.
Very true.
If you wouldn't mind.
But let's get this done, because I'm very excited to do it. So should we show our bungee setup?
Yes, let's bungee setup show.
Let's show how we've prepped it.
So the plan is we've degreased everything, we've put masking tape round, because we don't, I mean, it's going to be a grim job, but we don't want it to be truly appalling. Handbrake has been protected, and the theory is we're going to put pressure on. We can use the cable tie to increase or decrease the pressure. These may ping off. Time will tell, but what else can we do? We have got a dent removal kit with hot melt glue. That didn't work very well, so these sort of electrical stick-on fittings are working quite well. So that is what we intend to do. We intend to pull it down from inside and use old muscle man's weights on the top, leave it for 24 hours, fingers crossed. Oh, it's a pain in the arse.
Let's go!
It's a pain. It's so depressing because it's such a great car, and I really, really like it.
Right, now at the top here you can see we've prepped, we've degreased, and we have masked all around the edge best we can. We've also masked the glass so that if we get any of this black gunk on it, will just come off with the masking tape. We've got my weights prepared just over there where Dad is. You can see I've got they're 4 or 5 kilo weights, but they seem pretty reasonable. And yeah, we're just ready to put those on, so let's see how it goes.
Enjoy the fun.
Yeah, enjoy the fun.
So the plan is to fill in this gap here so that we lock these little bits in place. and then we're going to gunk all the way around the edge, give that a bit of a belt because it's sitting at a slight angle, close it up and hope for the bloody best. I didn't really want too much in there.
No, you've done a good job of not getting much in there, to be fair though. Definitely the thin nozzle was a good shout, because this tube came with a really big one to do windscreens.
Right, so now what do we do?
Get gunked there best you can.
Okay.
Then we're going to have to shut it.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have to gunk the edge after it's shut. But as you can see, the gap here is much bigger than down that end, and this actually can move.
So I think just to do that side, and then we're ready to shut, aren't we?
Yes.
And then we'll have another gunking session.
So we're just putting a thin bit on here to...
I can't deny I'm quite nervous of this.
Understandably,
I mean, there's slim chance it's going to work, but who knows? I mean, if that sticks, we're laughing. Well, at least it'll shut onto it, won't it?
That's true. I think almost as much as we can get in without it bulging out, the better. Just gonna... 3, 2, 1.
We're in.
Okay. I've got all of that together will be 20 kilos. I've got 2 20s.
2 20s, I think we'll put one on each corner then.
Okay. They're big. It's that end they
Do you
gave.
wanna go?
No. No, I don't. Sorry, Badger. This is
Right. This is all me.
This is all you, my old friend. Oh, slippy-dippy-dippy.
Oh, shit. It's
Slippy-dippy-doo.
hard to get it.
Wee. Right, so that sums up. It's been a day now. We're a day and a half. We've just had it out in the sun. We test drove it this morning. And what's your thoughts then, buddy boy?
Well, it's gone better. Well, no, what do I think? It's gone as well as I could have expected,
yes,
because the wind noise has gone. So the panic of the actual
glass
front lifting,
Mm.
because we crapped ourselves, didn't we, when we got to about 80 before, and the wind was whistling in. It's silent.
Yes.
Right, so far it's silent. We had a little bit of trouble in the middle where we put weights on. The glass seemed to have bowed, which I think is sort of impossible, but it's come back.
Yes.
We've left it,
back,
it's nearly 40 degrees today in Portugal.
Very
so it's been out in the sun all morning and it does seem to have come back. We've driven it, no air coming in. Happy days.
Happy days.
Now, all we can say is, and we'll give you a picture of it, is that it's where, I mean, we degreased and degreased and degreased, but where the gunk, is all I'm going to call it, the windscreen gunk, is touching the paintwork, it doesn't seem to be sticking very well, and we couldn't sand it, so I sanded the aluminum strip,
Yes.
but we couldn't sand that. So whether it's waterproof, we don't know yet. We haven't tested the waterproof.
No, we thought we'd give it a bit more time to make sure it's definitely.
So whether we'll do, I think we'll do an update, but we've got a hose pipe ban on here, so there's a drought in Portugal, so we could chuck a bucket of water over it, I suppose.
Yeah, we could.
But we'll give you an update. We'll give you an update.
Drivability goes, it's done the job. There's no wind noise in it. We're not so nervous, like you say, of it blown open. So.
And we've taken the leads out of the.
Yeah, I've unplugged the motor so it physically won't open.
Yeah,
now.
so we can't use the button even if someone gets in and tries.
Yes.
So I don't know what to do with it now.
Me neither. I don't know. That was a permanent solution.
Yeah. Well, there's no going. As they say, there was no going back.
No.
I don't like selling things with faults, so it's not something I'd sell it and not tell somebody.
No.
Even I stupidly even tell dealers when I go in with something and they go, "Oh, we're only part exchanging it and auctioning it, so they don't care." But I can't sell things that are faulty, and this is almost. I think the technical term is.
Yeah, I think you're right. So this might have to be a Partex and something else, mightn't it?
Yeah, and I'll have to tell them. But
oh yeah, for sure.
I don't. You know, it was a tide me over car, but it wasn't a car that I intended to throw away. But the annoying thing for me is more than him. I love this car. I think it's a beautiful drive, super comfy, and at least now it's quiet again.
That's what you need perfectly.
It does.
It is a shame, but
if it doesn't leak, then we'll see.
We'll see, but we'll have to find out.
So wait for an update.
Yep. Stay tuned for it. We'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.